What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Manga Talk, where I talk to you about manga that you may or may not have heard about before. This is not a review, but a discussion about the manga. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you dislike this video, hit that dislike button. And if you like me, hit that subscribe button so you can see more. Whew, this is not the 8th time I'm doing this intro. So, oh, God. Don't know why I did that fast either. I'm just calm down. Calm down. It's been a long week. I am tired. And yeah. So, now that I've gotten rid of that excess energy, it's going to be a nice, smooth conversation about a topic, a manga that may or may not have had problems in the past. So, let's get on with it. And that manga is a little bit one that most people know about. And if you read the title, you probably already know what's going on. It is, yes, I am covering it. Just wait for it. It's coming up. Oh, it is the manga version of Rising of the Shield Hero, which originally was a light novel. That originally was a web novel. So I can't really say too much about how the quality of the web novel or the light novel is. I do have a little bit of information on the light novel, so let's just get on with it. The original story that was written by a person named Aniko Yasagi. I probably got your name wrong, so I'm sorry. And it was illustrated, or the original character design was made by Seriya. I'm pretty sure that I got your names wrong. So, sorry about that. And I'm sorry for anyone's name that I ever get wrong. It's just, one day I'll get it, and that day will probably be the last video I make, or I'll die. So, the light novel, though, was originally started publishing back in the February of 2014. Don't know why I said it like that. And it is still going on. As of right now, there are 22 volumes of that light novel. But the manga that was made from it, which follows the same story, some slight changes here and there, like every adaptation, was August of 2013, and it had a different writer by Aiya Kayu. Mispronounced your name, sorry. They wrote it. The illustrator from the original light novel came back to illustrate the manga. So, and that manga ran in Monthly Comic Flapper. Whew, I'm doing great this time. I'm not trying to rush it. I'm getting all that odd energy out. Yeah, just let it flow. Let it flow. So, the story is seinen, demographic-wise. So, older adult male. But I've said in other videos, you can like whatever you like, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. So, if you like this story and you're a female, good for you. The manga, though, so far has been translated, I think, 14 volumes, but I can't find the 14th one. I only own the 13th one. I just got it the other day and haven't gotten a chance to read it because work is long and boring, and I can't read manga at work. So, besides that, there are 16 volumes of it, but only 14 have been translated as of right now. But owning up to volume 13, though, that covers chapters 1 through 52, if I remember it correctly. And it's a fairly interesting story, and I really like it. I like what it does. I like the things that it does. I like things. Things are important in certain cases, and at the moment, I like thinking about other things that are not the world right now. It's important. Anyways, the story of Rising is an isekai. So you have a character that got transported from the real world to a fantasy one, like it always is. They come up a lot of times. You have a character that is just a normal dude, comes in, and all of a sudden has a lot of power. But I will say that I do like this one slightly more than other ones that I've read, just because of progression. So, and like I've said in other videos, I like it when a character slowly progresses and actually feels like they are progressing and not just like, bam, all of a sudden you have all the powers in the universe and you're there to save the world. So, yeah, I like the progression in it, and I like the story, which is, it starts off as a doozy. I will say that. It is a doozy. The story of Rising is one that follows Naofumi, Iwatani. I'm pretty sure I got the one of those names wrong and the other one right. Don't know which one. I think it was Naofumi that I got wrong. Naofumi is a 20-year-old college student who, just one day was in a bookstore reading a book, and then all of a sudden, bam, he's in a new world, and he is now the shield hero. And it is slightly different, because most of the time, well, actually, no. Like, a large portion of isekai, you'll have the main character suddenly die from a truck that hits them. That truck gets around. It's always the same looking truck. I don't know if those trucks are super common in Japan, or it's just that one truck driving around being like, time to get you isekai. Anyways. But yeah, essentially, I went off topic with that. But Naofumi is the shield hero. He is one of the four holy heroes that are of the world and are there to, stop the what are called the waves from destroying this world that come around at certain points, and his goal is just to get stronger, defeat those waves. Simple, easy. And he has help with four other people that are as follows: the sword, spear, and bow hero. Which, now that you think about it, I'm like, wait. Now that you think about it, you're just like, wait. How is he going to defeat the evil with a shield? Yeah, that's the main problem. You have the one character can't fight. He has a shield, though. If you know Captain America, you can fight with a shield. Unfortunately, I don't think he can throw that shield like Captain America. He gets other things, though. And you have, essentially, they go out and explore, and nothing bad happens. Nothing bad happens. That's a lie. Because something bad happens. So, I'm just going to tell you the basic part of the beginning part, because most people know about it. The character, all four of the heroes, I forget the other three heroes' names because they're kind of assholes. Yeah, there's no real way around it. They're kind of dicks. So, everyone gets into parties. The only person that joins Naofumi is the princess of the actual kingdom, and she joins up and they start adventuring and they start leveling up. Everything's hunky-dory, and then she frames him for raping her. Fuck! It's... Yeah. That's the one thing that most people know about, is that it's a... Yeah. So essentially, he becomes ostracized from the kingdom because, he didn't do it, but everyone believes the princess over the hero that suddenly joined up into this world. And I'm just like, what the actual hell? You're not even listening to his side of the story? No, it's... Oh, God. And Yeah, it's just I need to take up like 5 seconds. It's bad for now, Flumi, and it's only the first couple of chapters. Nah. So essentially, what you think is going to be a story about, these four heroes going out and saving the world turns into the world versus Naofumi, as he wants to leave, but he can't. He has to defeat all these waves, and everyone is against him because they believe this princess. So he goes out and starts adventuring, and he grows, and his personality shifts. Like, Naofumi has had just this terrible time, and he changes his character right away. Because, if everyone thinks you're the bad guy, then why not just act like the bad guy that they think you are, and just essentially not care about most people. And you have a character that just has this front but still wants to help people because he is a kind guy. Early on, you actually do see that he wants to help people and is a pretty alright, decent dude. And it's just this one event because as you learn more and more about the world, you find out that this one country only cares about the three other heroes, and now Fumi's the shield hero is treated like the devil. And it is just like, what the actual why? So it's like, why would you treat the person that's you sent to save your kingdom, your world, like absolute dog shit? That I was just like, why? Why? That part never made sense to me. And like early on, I didn't understand. I was like, okay, you have this person, you bring them into this world that has, and they just so happen to have the shield. And all of a sudden you're like, well, we need all four of these heroes, but we're going to treat one of them like absolute garbage. But, oh God, why? Why? It's a good story, but why? Well, the main part of the story is just Naofumi trying to get back home after the events that happened right at the beginning. Him just being like, I'm done with you people, I want to go, but I can't go because you are telling me that I can't leave until all the waves are done with. So, yeah, and it is an interesting story. Like, most of the time you have, sometimes with most of the time with isekais, you have these characters that are just like, I want to go home. Please let me get home. And for most of them, I'm just like, one, you have a high powered, like, you're overpowered. You could easily get through and figure out what you need to do, but yet you're hiding behind other things. That doesn't make sense to me. But with Naofumi, he literally is like, I can't go home, and he has barely any way to level up without a party because no one wants to party with him. And from there, he starts slowly acquiring people to join his party. I think by the 13th volume, he has 3 other people in his party that help him out. Raftalia, who is a beast person who is great. She is what most people would call a waifu. And, she's great. She's the main person that fights for Naofumi, as he can't really fight for himself, and he protects her. And then you also have Mia. I want to say Mia. I think it's Mia. It's been a hot minute. I should just reread everything before I do a video, but certain books would take, certain series would take a while. Like whenever I get to it, there's one series that I have that Tokyo Ghoul. Whenever I get to Tokyo Ghoul, that series is going to take forever to get through, and as a result, it's going to be me just rambling. But like every video is me rambling. There's no thought process in most of my videos. It's just me going blah blah blah. Still, yeah, it's great. And then recently, I forget her name. She is the magic user. One second, just one of the books was pushed out. Uh, by the way, if no one ever noticed or realized, what I'm using to film is my laptop, but also it's on a bookshelf. So there's a bookshelf right here, a bookshelf over there, and all those in the background. I have a lot of bookshelves. Tangent. So, yeah. Now Fumi, good guy, was treated like absolute dog shit. And I don't want to spoil it because there are some twists and turns. And, you want to see Naofumi go from the person that no one thinks he's going to, like, accomplish anything because he's just the shield hero to someone that most people actually look to, except those three goddamn heroes that don't know fucking shit. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much because it's a good story and I don't want to spoil too much of it. But yeah, it's a interesting thing. I will say the how it's sort of like a game mechanic wise of how they level up. They fight monsters, they fight these waves, they grow in levels, and they get new abilities. Uh, and now Fumi gets different shields that he can switch between and gain different powers based off the shields. Yeah, that's about it. Like, it's not the craziest like magic system or how the world builds. I will say that I do like it when you have characters that have can keep a weapon and grow with it. Like, I love that in Fable. I love the fact that specifically Fable 3, where your weapons just grow and change based off of how you play it. D&D is another good example. Like, you can have a this sword was the sword of my father, and now it's my sword, and I'm going to upgrade the ever-loving shit out of it. Yeah, and have that weapon kill with you. I love it when a character doesn't gain, just slowly upgrades one thing over the course of the time. Like, I love that. It's great. It's a very specific niche that I have, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't want to spoil. Like, all the characters are great, and the characters that you hate, you will hate. And the characters that you like, you will like. Or is that just me? Am I just the weird one that likes the characters they like and hates the characters they hate? And maybe at some point becomes to love other characters? I don't know. I live alone. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I can't think of any other things to talk about without spoiling. Because it's a good story, and I would recommend it for anyone. After you get past that, oh god, that whole thing, it becomes somewhat standard, but character development happens. Now Fumi is not a blank slate like the other isekai character, like isekai main characters, and he has a personality, and several of the other characters have great personalities, except, I mean, granted, some of the other characters eventually will get better, I've heard, but right now the other heroes, I hate them. And I will probably still have a bit of that hate, and just like, you assholes. I'm digressing. Yeah, that's it. Just, I can't talk too much about it, but I liked what I read, and I would recommend it for anyone that wants to read a story that has an involving protagonist. So, without further ado, that has been the Manga Talk. This will be a weird video. A lot more rambling than usual. It has been a week, and I just wanted to make a video today, and yeah, that's it. So, if you like the video, hit like. If you dislike the video, hit dislike. If you want to listen to more of my ramblings, maybe the next video won't be so bad. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell if you see it. If you don't want to, then don't. It's all up to you. Yeah. I will leave a link in the description about another playlist of all the manga that I have reviewed in Manga Talk. I will also put one of those buttons. I can't remember if it's in this side or this side. I think it is this side. I want to say it's in this corner. Maybe. I think. So, yeah. If you like this rambling, then good on you. And, hopefully you have a lovely day and a better week than my week was. Just, I need a vacation, and I don't think 2020 will allow me to have one without not getting paid. Also, just have a lovely day if you made it this far. If you saw the ending of this rambling, just have a lovely day. Thank you.